Danny. Hope you're doing okay. The lighting is not going to be the very best here with this, but not like some of the other videos. But hopefully you can see me and get an idea of what we want to talk about here today. Look, I understand what you're going through and how hard it is to feel like you're getting your arms out in front of you. When you don't get your arms out in front of you, and your elbow, especially your trail elbow, your right elbow, gets stuck on your side, what will happen is that your wrist will break down first, then your elbow. So you get to here and you get to go to hit the golf ball, but if this elbow gets stuck here and you stop turning all the way through, okay, then you're going to have a problem. And I'm going to take this thing off so you can see it a little bit better here on how the arms are going to work through this mess. We're having crazy weather here. We were 77 degrees this morning, and now we're at 34 and sleet and snow and stuff. I mean, this is just craziness. Anyway, so the idea here is when you're coming down, I think I'm going to need to see your video, but I have a feeling you're getting stuck. And what's happening is when you get back here, instead of rotating open with your hips here to get which gets your club out in front of you like this. Okay, just watch my arms here. They're not going to do anything. I'm not going to move my arms at all. When I open my hips, the arms get in front of me, and my hands get in front of me. Okay, so the idea is as I open my pelvis, I'm going to feel like I'm running in this direction. So it would be like you're playing basketball, right? And you're guarding a guy, and that guy's right in front of you, and they're going to go that way. The basket's behind you, and you have to cover, and you're gonna turn your hips and run over here and try to stop him over here. Okay, so the whole idea is as you turn your hips, we're moving forward, but our head stays behind the ball as we do it. So it kind of looks like this. So my head is here. When we get it back, and as I turn, I want you to watch again. My arms aren't going to move. As I turn, my arms get in front of me. Now, what I do want you to feel like your right elbow chases your left hip as it's turning, okay? So in a perfect world, you're going to be addressed here, okay? You're going to turn, and as this opens, you're going to want to try to get your elbow to chase this hip. So it almost is going to feel like you're coming under and over at the same time. So you're going to be coming from the inside here. This elbow's going to chase this left hip as it's turning. And you want this elbow to chase the left hip all the way around. Okay? And then that's going to get your hands in front of your body. Okay? Like this. And get you in a position to run forward. Okay? Something like this. Okay, so your whole goal is to get into a position where we get back here, right, and we get set up, and like our normal takeaway, which you saw on the video I sent you, where we're going this way, we're pushing back with our left arm here and our left wrist. We're pushing back as we turn, keeping the butt end of the club at our belly button. Then we wrist set here. Then our body, as we get to the wrist set and we center, remember, I'm turning, I wrist set and center, then I'm rotating and getting ready to run that way here and getting our hands out in front of us to hit the golf ball. Okay, and then the last move of that, once we open our pelvis this way and we get the club back in front of us, so here with our shoulders 70 degrees, pushing back with our left hand, wrist set as we center, then we're running from here. We're going to run and have our right elbow, our trail elbow, chase our left hip all the way around. Okay? So just like this. And then the last move is you just push off your right foot and you're done. you'll find that your balance is going to be spectacular because, and then the other thing that you need to understand is that your weight needs to kind of stay back, okay, towards your heels. There will be a moment when you're going through here and you're coming into this open pelvis and fixing to run this way, where you're going to load up in this knee. This knee is rolling this way, okay? And you're going to push off of that at the last second to finish the golf swing. You're not going to have to continue turning at the end because you're pretty much going to be turned all the way already, okay? So when you see great video of some of those guys where you're seeing them swing, and it looks like their butt, you see their butt before they even hit the golf ball on the turn. That's how they're doing it. They're getting here, they're getting in their position, okay, recentering, and then they're rotating here, and then they're hitting through the impact area, but you can see my butt now, and then they finish turning just by pushing off of this, pushing off of our right side. They finish the swing, not so much the turn, but the swing by pushing off. If you can move this much, like you're going to run this way, and yet still keep your head behind the ball, now you're behind it, and you're hitting from behind it, right? You can see everything right here. It's a lot easier, and you get into this position where you're just turning, and then you release, and then you just push off and finish. It keeps everything in front of your face versus kind of the old method where guys are going this way, and they're trying to move their hips this way. You know, because this current method anyway, this arm lift method, they move their hips this way because they have to figure out a way to get their arms back down, and they need the time for that to happen, so they have to move laterally. I don't want you to move laterally, okay? You don't need to. I want you to keep your legs underneath you. If you go this way with your hips, now your head and your chest are back here, your hips are forward, which you see some of this on the tour, a lot of this on the tour right now. But the problem with that is now you're kind of stuck because you haven't rotated through it at all. So you're kind of right here, and you've got to cover the golf ball instead of kind of swinging underneath it, around and underneath it. You've got to cover it, and then you're kind of stuck because where are you going to go from here? Well, you've got to push your arms and everything underneath, and then you've got to chase that, and you'll see them kind of forward a little bit through the golf swing at the end. Just so many ways to make mistakes there. So I think that this is going to be a little bit of a process to get to understand the leg action, you know, because what you were doing was very different than this, but not much of a process. You just have to understand that when you're set up like this and you open, see how my butt's kind of moving backwards? I'm here, I recenter, and then my butt moves backwards because I'm going to run that way. And I got to get it behind me so that I can push off and go. Okay? Look, everybody's not teaching this, and I understand that. But I'm trying to simplify everything so that your back doesn't have any more soreness. Because look, from this angle in the modern swing, I'm feeling it bad in my back. From this angle, I feel nothing in my back because my butt and my legs are still underneath my body here. Right? So I have no back, I have no issues at all. All the people that I work with have no issues anymore after, you know, back issues or any other type of issues as far as pain or soreness is concerned, because, you know, there's nothing, my legs are underneath my body, you know, so it's just like I'm kind of standing up straight, or from the side standing up straight. Everything is straight. I'm supported, okay? And that's what I want to see with you. You're very upright and very tall. You're going to have to get, you know, you're going to have to learn how to, once you get here, you're going to have to learn how to sit down and get ready to explode and run this way. Like this, and then run this way, okay? So hopefully that'll help. But as far as the ticket, the trick, this elbow chases this hip, okay? The right elbow chases your left hip all the way around the swing. Okay. Hopefully this helps, Danny. I'll look forward to seeing your video, okay? So send it to me as soon as you can so I can kind of take a peek. It's going to be a little bit easier for me if I know exactly what I'm looking at. But I think that this is going to help you. I'll talk to you soon, buddy. See you.